God, at least you got a notification. I don't think notifications are going out still properly to people. Hello, Michael. Well, it says I've got one watching. Now 8 suddenly pops up. Weird. Alright, so cheers for all my support out there. Got my AdSense through today. And yep, it's helped me out a little bit. It's actually helped me out because I was running well low out of money. I'll tell you, I had in my bank account about 20 quid to last me the next 2 weeks, where I've just gone crazy, man. Crazy on buying electrical appliances and components and stuff like that to try to get some equipment built for myself and, you know, to help some of you guys out on the odd occasion when I feel like doing it. Yeah, I've got a little bit more money now, so I'm not going to be stupid and buying any more components or any more electronics. Because half of them I don't know what I'm going to be doing with them, to be honest with you. Now, with my glue gun is always leaking everywhere. And I've got to keep getting a bloody screwdriver and hacking it away from my table. Now, this is what I mean, yeah? And this is from yesterday. I just glue. Look, I can't even get the glue gun off. Oh, now I can. It was stuck on hard last night. Well, I say last night, the other night actually. So, yeah, I thought, you know, I'm losing a lot of glue as well. I'm losing a lot of glue. You know, I have a glue stick. I'm using a quarter, and the rest of it is just leaking out. So I went through about a dozen sticks the other day. Until I decided, like, sod it. I'm going to buy another glue gun. So I was looking around on Amazon, eBay, you know, and I found one which is non-drippable, being this one. Now, this one is far better, but the problem with this one, although it doesn't leak or drip, I feel like James Bond now. The only thing with this one, yeah, is that it gets bloody, and it somehow kind of like shot a little bit quickly the other day than it should have done. And this gets like, you know, 10 times hotter than that one does. And it just kind of went straight into my finger right here. And I tell you, man, it was so frigging. I thought it was going to like leave a scar because I've got like a little scar there from a soldering iron. I was going to stick it in my mouth, but I thought, no, I've run to the bathroom. And I ran past the bathroom in the kitchen. I should have gone to the bathroom straight away, but I didn't. I went to the kitchen. And I'm kind of like rinsing it off. And glue stuck to my goddamn fingernail. And I'm trying to pull the glue off, hoping I won't pull my fingernail off as well. And it's just so fucking hot, man. You know, so much pain. And then washing it under the tap for a few minutes, still, you know, was giving me a lot of pain. So I just stuck it in the freezer. I thought, well, what I got in there? I've got a bottle of water what I've had in there for ages from like last year. And I just got the bottle of water out and I stuck my finger on the bottle of water to cool it down. And it did cool down. But I tell you, man, it was still frigging killing me for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. And suddenly the pain just kind of like went away. Now, this is a good glue gun, but you got to be bloody careful with it. You know, it's got like, I think it's like a temperature thing on there. But I don't know how it's working or not because, you know, you can still see the smoke pouring out of the glue gun. I know it's supposed to get hot, but I didn't think it'd get that bloody hot. So yeah, like, only costs about 18, 19, yeah, about 18 or 19 pounds, yeah. The glue sticks are completely bigger to the ones that I normally use. So it may have to get more of these glue sticks later on. But I do have the bunch here, what came with it. Probably about 15 in there. I think it comes with about 15 or 20 glue sticks. And that's still the first glue stick that's in there. But if you ever buy a glue gun, bloody well be careful. And I think in the future I'm going to be wearing like a glove, one of my thicker gloves, what I normally take out with me when I go, you know, if it gets cold, you know, I'll probably have to wear a glove when I use it with a glue gun, because I don't really want to be taking more of a stupid risk getting a bloody hot glue stuck in my finger. So, not much going on at the moment. Just want to say thanks to those who supported me on the channel and helped with the old donations and super chat. Really do appreciate that. It gives me a little bit more money to go out and get a bit more shopping this week. So otherwise, I've been able to spend this week, but I won't have nothing for next week. So I've been just bloody all stupid going out spending so much money. I kind of like overreacted on the stuff I bought. You know, I bought like a new soldering gun. I bought this. You know, I bought this one, but it just keeps falling apart. This bloody thing keeps coming out all the time. Come out now, cool iron, but that one always comes out all the time. That's where you put your soldering iron. This just keeps like flopping around when it shouldn't do. This solder sucker started playing up. Being this, started to buy another. Instead of buying one, I bought a packet of 3, which came with some solder flux sucker things, whatever it's called, which I've not even used yet. I bought myself. Oh, thank you, Michael, for that. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I thought this was going to help me because my other drill was heavy and it's a corded one. I was going to send this back. I even bought a bloody brand new drill and it's not that fast. You know, it takes a good 2 or 3 minutes to drill a fucking hole in the project box, would you believe? With my other drill, only takes about a minute. So, another I bought. Up there, I bought several project boxes. I bought a couple of plastic pound bag, you know, pound and storage boxes. I've got other size boxes up there, which I bought from Poundland. I've got another box down here. You know, I bought a lot of storage boxes because I knew I was going to need them from the components and everything, yeah. And that's bloody like it's getting more and more filled up in here again when I practically emptied quite a bit out of here the other day. You know, that shelving over there was like getting really lower. You know, that was filled and then it suddenly went down, and suddenly like now I bought all these storage boxes and all the components and everything, which I've been sorting out. So I had components here, there and everywhere. And now I found most of them components like my resistors, my transistors, my diodes, my capacitors, you know, my little mini kits, PCB boards, and God knows what else I found. You know, it's all been stored in different boxes, so I know where each component is, you know, kind of thing. So if I want a resistor, I know where the resistors are. If I want the 555 timer IC, I know where the I2Cs are, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But some of them is still kind of like a little bit mixed up. I want to get back into electronics, but even when I was doing it years and years ago, I wasn't that brainy enough. You know, I wasn't, you know, I still ain't able to calculate what a resistor does, you know. what is the main kind of like call for a resistor? You know, what does a resistor do? What's the polarity of a resistor? What's the number configuration of a resistor? I wouldn't even know how to go by all that kind of stuff. All I was doing is learning and, you know, copying people, you know, from YouTube and trying to make it a little bit better and like trying to understand it and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like over my head. And thanks to a few people saying, hey, why don't you get back to electronics, you know? That way you're not going to be so stressed out, you know. The anxiety and depression is going to lower. You're like, fuck. I tell you, like, you know, when you're sitting here and you're trying to build something and it just does not want to work, it kind of like stresses you out and pisses you off, you know, kind of thing. Like, I've not put this in a box yet, but this is a static detector. And it doesn't just pick up static, it picks up, I think it's AC currents. And it even goes off when you touch it, yeah. So I suppose I'm creating my own static charge. But, you know, 1 minute is working, the next minute ain't working. Because this to pick up like a static charge from like something electrical, whether it being plugged in or not. But this one doesn't want to do it. But earlier, it was doing it perfectly. Now, the other one, which I made a smaller model of, I say smaller, all it is, it's just like, you know, I'll cut down the transistor legs a lot more. See, this one's working. It works better when things are turned on. Yeah. You see what I'm doing, I'm touching this and the LED's going off. Down now. Near it. I don't see that. So what it's doing is picking up the electrical current. And let's see if it does it on this one. Oh, it is working. Can't really see, hold on. Go back on stream mod. So it is working. Now you probably want to know, well, why do something like that? What is that going to be at any use in the paranormal field? Well, it is going to be useful because if you go into a location such as like an old asylum or hospital or, you know, somewhere which had electricity and you think it's turned off, how the hell are you going to test it? Apart from turning lights on and off and, you know, plugging things in. You know, there might not be a current going through the electricity itself, but there still could be current flowing through it. Just like that's actually turning on the lights and, you know, plugging things in. And also these used as like a static detector as well, like, you know, for us humans, like we generate like static. Sometimes they work, sometimes don't. I think it depends on how much, you know, kind of static you're actually generating yourself, to be honest with you. And my antenna's broken off on this one. But this one, you know, it's the same kind of thing. Just like this one, you can like touch it. So if a spirit's got energy and they touched it, I suppose, like, you know, it set it off. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. this one is working. There's a shadow detector because it's, you know, got the light on, which you really do need this one for, you know, like have the light on. But since I shadow bypasses it. So this one, you know, to use this, you need this in a well-lit room for a shadow to go past it. Then that sets off. So, you know, I started doing a few bits and pieces. I've not put them in boxes yet. This is a new kit I got through the day. It's kind of they call it a clap switch. But for some reason, this one don't bloody want to work. And I followed the instructions, you know. I even watched the video of a guy putting one of these together. And I followed these instructions, and because these don't come with any instructions whatsoever. You have to like Google it and find out what goes to where, like the capacitor, the resistor, the transistor, you know, the diode, the, you know, the microphone. Now, what normally should happen is that this is like a clap switch. It claps, the light goes off, but something else that didn't want to work today. No, I could see the light lighting up when I kept mucking around with one of the transistors. When I started reheating them, the light was lighting up, but it wouldn't stay on. And it shouldn't stay on until you clap. Now, that would have been ideal for like an audio kind of like device. So like, you know, if you're in a location and you're talking, and you ask the spirits to communicate with you, that should pick up any audio around you, but it doesn't want to. So that doesn't want to work. I've got a DC box working on as well at the moment. That one's on the process of being put in a box fairly soon. So that's on the way to be done. Right, and that's it really. But you know, I've even had to pay out money for project boxes, which I didn't have. I had to purchase more project boxes, and they've gone up in price. The old project boxes, I'll tell you, man. I remember at one time you always had to pick up these for about £4-5 each. They've got to like £8 now. I'm going to be working on a couple more of these later in the week. GeoPhones. This, you know, it's like picks up vibration and sound. You can even, like, if you have it standing up and something blows into it, it goes off as well. A bit like my SAF box, but the SAF boxes are just a bit too complicated to get working. 1 minute they work, the next minute they don't work. I think it depends on what kind of size the box they're in. So I've given up with the SAF boxes because that's noise, air, and vibration. But what I'm using there is a different kit, and this was supposed to just be for like vibration. But I thought, well, I wonder if I put a microphone on it, you know, like on the vibration bit, if it pick up audio. And just by mucking around with it, you know, it started doing it. So that's going to be the new kind of SAF box, sound, air, vibration. But it's not going to be called that. I've called it the GeoPhone for now because it is more like a GeoPhone. This is like a mini version of the GeoPhone. You know, vibration, sound. So that's similar to that one. Just this one's got 5 LEDs and that one's got 2. So there'll be 2 versions of these. I probably might knock up a few more ones actually. I've probably got enough parts to build 2 more of these, and I've probably got about 3 more parts to build one of these. So they both do the same kind of thing, just that one's got 5 LEDs and one's got 2 LEDs. and these are going to be smaller and compatible, you know, to stick in your pocket. You can see the size of them, you know. Then if you do it that way, you can probably put 2 of these in a bag to one of these. The same kind of thing, I'd say. It's just like, you know, sound vibration here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's the same kind of thing. It's similar, you know, the kits are similar. Just the modifications are slightly different. I have got rid of what was it? Oh yeah, one of my Rem pods are gone, and one of the static detector kits that I built. I don't have one myself, apart from, you know, these ones. No, that's not the one. That's the Shadow. The little kit like that, which I've put, you know, this kind of thing. I did make one myself, but because the person donated to the channel and they purchased one of the REM pods, I sent her one free of charge. Thank you very much, Twister. Appreciate that. So hopefully that person should get it within the next day or two if it hasn't been there today. So it was sent out first class recorded. So anyone who helps with the donations will get something free of me eventually. Depends on how much they donate as well. Because that static detector would have been around about 30, you know, about 30 quid including postage, I suppose. I'm not sure really, but you know, I'm not going to be like, as I keep saying, I'm not going to be making a great big bunch of them, mass producing them. I can't take that chance and that risk with all the haters and the cyber bullies and all that kind of shit, you know, coming out and causing problems for me. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Twister. Love you both for that. And Michael, thank you. You know what, I don't even know what's what on that now, to be honest with you. What was it? Join members, one in it. Yeah, I think it's ones. I can't even see. You know, even 99p, you know, membership's pretty cool because I have got some videos up on the membership. I've got like, you know, 60 odd videos, which some of you may or may not have already watched. Some of them are from, you know, years ago, which I've not uploaded, and I only just uploaded them not long ago. So, yeah, I will do some more videos to put up on the member section eventually. But because I've only got like 4 or 5 members at the moment, I'm not rushing them. So I will eventually do some more. I'll try to do some so stuff to upload just to the members as well later. Now, a good thing is I've got an appointment with the spectacles. Yay, I've gone to, well, Specsavers in Tooting. It's a bit fast for me to travel. You know, it's like 2 bus rides. I was up doing some shopping the other day at Streatham, and there's Specsavers there. And I knocked on the door. I said, look, you know, I've actually got my eyes tested at Specsavers in Tooting years ago. And my eyes are really getting sore. You know, I can't even see what I'm doing all the time. Can I get my eyes done here? Because I think you would probably have all my details on the system all those over to, and she goes, yeah, we probably will. So I said, well, can I make an appointment? She goes, well, we can't do it here. You'd have to take the card, go home, and ring up, make an appointment. Well, I left it for a couple of days because it's like, you know, near the weekend. And I thought, no, you know, it's only Friday, I'll ring them up. So I rang them and I've got an appointment. I thought it was tomorrow, but it's actually Thursday, the 27th. So I'm going to get my eyes tested. And no, I'm going to tell them I need a pair of glasses where I can actually like read the very small print, like on the battery, because I can't even see what that is. I can see like there's writing on it, but I can't even read it. I can't read that writing. So I need glasses, you know, so I can read the smallest, minute text. And with some of the compatible I've got, the SMD ones, you know, you need a bloody magnifying glass to read them bloody things, I tell you, man. And I do like a little kind of like mini magnifying glass, but it's not turned up yet. You know, these ones ain't even strong enough to even read some of the information on some of the capacitors and the SMD chips and stuff like that, you know. I'm trying to go like, you know, trying to zoom it in and zoom it out. And, you know, that's probably why some of my stuff ain't working, because I'm putting the wrong capacitor in on. So hopefully I'll have my eyes tested on Thursday, and I'm going to try to get 3 different pairs. I'm not going to use those bifocal ones. Thank you, Angela. Appreciate that, love. I'm not going to get the bifocal ones like I've got, because they are very difficult to use. Like these bifocals, now, just looking like that, the whole text on a side chat is blurred. I have to kind of like have my face pointing upwards, like so. Like having my head more up to read it. Thank you, PJ. Appreciate that. Like, you know, like that, I can read. But if I move, just, you know, move my head over a little bit, it takes everything out and goes blurry again. So it's kind of very difficult to, you know, use bifocals. I only bought them because they said they were going to be better for me and cheaper. Well, I'd rather pay out a little bit more on getting a couple of pairs of bloody glasses and buying one. I can't use those. So, even if I were to use them, the lens on here would not still give me that option to read what's on some of these. Like, you know, I still can't read that. So I need something stronger. You know, my eyes have been getting worse and worse because I've not been wearing glasses for a goddamn long time. And when I do find them, I find them broken. You know, like I've got 2 pairs of glasses where the arm's broken off. And I've never been bothered, you know, to go to the opticians getting an arm replacement. But I am going to go there Thursday because I've got an appointment booked for 3:30, I think it is. 3:45, May the 27th. So, yeah. I thought it was yesterday. I thought tomorrow was going to be 27th, and I just checked it on the clock came on, and it's the 26th tomorrow, isn't it? So I thought, shit. You know, so, because I was going to, like, get bed early so I can get up and just ponder around in there for a few hours and then get up and go up to the opticians, but it's bloody not tomorrow, it's the next day. So, I don't know. And I hope you're getting well, Claire. Sorry to hear that you're not feeling too well. Love and healing prayers to you, my dear. All right, let's see what's going on side chat. Hello, Carl. Oh, let's see who's on here. Right, Country Boy. Hello, Country Boy. Ian, Angela, Maria. How's it going? Sorry to hear that, Maria. Hope you're feeling better soon. Jamie boy. Los Angeles, Angela. Michael. Rose, Whole House Rose. Carl. PJ, hello PJ. How's it going? Elizabeth, hello Elizabeth. How are you today? I've got static in my pants, so I need to be careful if I don't blow myself up. I think the only way you're going to blow yourself up, though, is if you keep farting all the time. I won't say who's been fighting on it. A particular channel quite a lot. But I hope you're feeling better. I ain't seen one for a couple of days. I did watch some of his videos the other day. But I didn't get a notification for it on Dave's channel. I did not get his notification. So I left a comment saying, like, I'm sorry, I wasn't there, I didn't get a notification. And I haven't had these notifications for 2 or 3 videos now, so I don't know what's going on. My dear friend Twister Claire, how are you doing, girl? I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're taking your medication. Chilling out, laying down. Ulrich, we'll meet Ulrich. Hide Ulrich. Who else there? 2 white dots are the eyes, tail and hind legs, like the body are the cardboard boxes. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to make some more of the 5 LED ones. I've got lost it already. Yeah, I've only got one of these at the moment. But I ain't going to make more of these. I've got the kits, but I ain't got the boxes at the moment. The boxes I did have, I've already used up. So I've got 4 of these now. Shadow detectors. Yeah, these are like little shadow detectors. And I'll tell you, like I once turned on something on my bed the other day, which wasn't in the box. And I was like about 4.5 feet away from it, and it was going off like crazy. And I thought, well, they bloody well work then. Some don't actually go off that, distance, because there's no like trimmer pot in there. I wish there was a way you can actually modify them a little bit more. I think it's down to the resistors or the capacitors you're using that might somehow like lengthen the kind of distance, but I wouldn't know what one to change. That's my first GeoPhone, but I never put a microphone in it. That's why it's more difficult to set off. So one day when I remember, I'm going to open it up and modify it so it'll be exactly like that, because that's what this one is. Just that this one's got a microphone in to make it more sensitive. This one doesn't. So the only thing with my GeoPhones though is that they're going to have little lead balls in. And I say little lead balls, I mean history lead balls, musket balls. So I wouldn't advise you to take that and, like start mucking around with lead, because lead can be a little bit toxic, but I've handled and I've put my fingers in my mouth after handling musket balls, and I've not really done me no harm. And, just think of all the people, in the Civil War that handled musket balls. The only reason I put them in is to weigh them down. If I could get some, heavy bolts, then I put bolts in. But for now, I'm using musket balls. So if anyone did want one of them, you might end up having some history attached. Because I see it is musket balls, it's history. And you'll have history inside of your box. How many people find musket balls in the old Civil War? Probably hundreds, thousands, even millions. Millions and millions. Or hundreds of thousands, I don't know. I had a fox screaming outside the other night, actually, bloody pain. I thought it was some woman being choked. Yeah, and bloody mischievous little bugs they are. Intelligent and cunning. Are you sure that they're intelligent? Yeah, they run away, when they see you sometimes, but some foxes around here were a bit stupid, because a few years ago when I was walking around at night time, because I couldn't sleep late, I used to just go out for little walks at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And when the fox around, they kind of like stood there looking at you. And like, you know, you treat it like a cat or a dog going, come on. You start getting closer and closer and closer. And soon kind of like take one little step, they've gone. I don't take any food for them, but they're pretty nifty little buggers, I'll tell you. Very noisy during the mating calls as well. Hello, yeah, thank you for that, Rose, member, and Angela. Appreciate that. Yeah, I did get your email. I think I replied back. I can't remember. I've been so busy today, but I did see it. I know, yeah, because you're saying that you weren't well. I can't remember I emailed you back or not. If I didn't, then I apologise. I had so much thing going on today. Doorbell bloody ringing, you know, post deliveries and noise upstairs and, you know, doing my laundry and all that kind of crap, you know. Time's really gone quick today. And I started feeling tired around about 7 o'clock, 7:30. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go and lay on bed. And I put the alarm on for 10. And if I wake up and do a stream, I'll do a stream. But I didn't know if I was going to get any sleep or not. But I went to sleep for a couple of hours and I'm up. I don't feel too bad now. Where's everyone disappearing to? I've got 4 people watching now. Is there something wrong with my stream? Am I that boring? Must be that boring. But I keep telling you, Rose, once you leave, sort yourself out and get something that gear down to me. Because some of those bits, you know, I might be able to repair. Some I might not be able to repair. And the ones I can't repair, I could probably salvage in some of those devices I'm making. Well, I'll catch you later, Angela. Cheers for popping on anyway. I must be getting that boring. Everyone? You mean night, don't you? You're like me in spelling. No, it's been really silly and trite. So while you're in hospital Thursday, I'll be having my eyes tested. Thank you for becoming a member. And I went onto your channel yesterday, Rose, and I've been demodded again. I'm no longer a moderator on your channel again. Sorry, Claire. How you feel soon? Oh, they find something to give you to make you feel better later or sooner. I think we're all naffed up with medical problems at the moment. Don't worry, if it goes, Rose, I'm going to be building more anyway. Yeah, that, as I say, that has got a microphone built into it. That's why when you talk, 1, 2, 3. I don't know why it goes off on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it just does not like the number 3. I don't know. But I will be making some more of these. And I've got 4 of those available. Although I might be keeping to myself. Static detectors I'll be making a few more of. And then the probably make some more of the smaller ones of these, similar to the GeoPhone 5 LED one. They'll probably go for about 40, 45 postage extra. And then these ones probably go for about 30 plus postage. Because it takes a bloody long time to build these, I'll tell you, man. This one doesn't have any kind of like one. It doesn't have musket ball in there because it's just too tightly fitting out, you know, with all the cables and the LEDs and the switch, you know, it's so limited in there. But I do need to find something to weigh it down a little bit. Although like, I put the battery on the back, that should weigh it down a little bit, but this one's more for standing up. While this one you can have like laying down because it's got the microphone at the back there near the upper plating, which is a Postage. That's supposed to be like a speaker, but when I connected that up, it doesn't really sound off like it. Kind of just like makes a weird crackling noise. So I had to put a completely different speaker in this one. So there's more components in there than it should have already had. So I put like a microphone in there, and I put another speaker in there. Then you've got 2 musket balls in there for the history. You never know, so I might have got shot by one of the musket balls, and you know the device could be spiritually haunted. Not saying it is, but you never know. I have been asked to make one of these. I have the kit already. The only thing I don't have at the moment is the boxes, which I'm waiting on because I've ordered more boxes of these, and then I had to order some more of these boxes, some other boxes I need to buy, but I couldn't find them on the site while I've been getting these ones. These ones still be expensive, but they were cheaper than anywhere else. And when I bought them, it had sold out. When I went on looking the other day, I noticed he had more. So I thought, thank God for that, you know. So I have ordered some more of these, but I'm waiting for them to turn up. Should be here in the next couple of days, actually. I want to get some more of these little boxes, but I can't remember what they were called and how much these were. But would you believe some of these smaller boxes are more expensive than these are? These are £8. These ones, you know, you're talking about £8.59, £10. It's ridiculous on some of the prices right now. I don't know if it's because like there's been a fluctuation of people building stuff, and their kids are back at school, you know, and they do electronics and projects. Schools could already be building them all up, buying them all up. Hello, Mileby Bush. How's it going? Hello, Beth Bits and Pieces. Hello. What's that? I can't. When I go into your channel, I'm not modded on this channel from this account. You know, I don't really go on my other accounts apart from the Ghost Gear. I've renamed that to Ghost Gear ITC projects because I'm, you know, doing projects on building Ghost Gear. It's what the channel was all about, actually. Ghost Gear ITC project building. If you ask me what the link is, I can't even bloody remember, to be honest. Keep searching for it myself. I did put a little video up earlier of me making this. No, you didn't get to see it because like the camera was facing that way and I was like soldering, but I did do a close-up. The only thing is I've not told in the video what these transistors are. It's one thing I'm not telling people is what the transistors are. They'll have to go and look for them themselves. That's my other channel anyway. Yeah, it's like an old round ball, they call it in America. Sometimes they call it here round ball. So it's like either made of lead or iron a bit later on, over time. But they also used stone as a musket ball. They used it in like the old single shot musket rifles and pistols, and that's come out of like. I've been milk detecting over the last couple of years, and I found a bunch of like musket balls, and I knew with the GeoPhone, just with my original GeoPhone, um, wherever it is, I just saw it a minute ago. This one here, this is a GeoPhone. But the audio in this really sucks. You can turn the sound off. Mine can't turn the sound off. I'd rather have the sound on because if you've got it on the ground and you're asking, like the lights start lighting up and you don't see the lights, you're going to miss it. But this one I actually bought off a website. It's made by Paranormal. No, apologies. Can't remember who it's made by, but this is down with bolts. It's got like 4 bolts in here because it needs to be weighed down to actually, for it to pick up the vibration on the ground. Now, there is another way of making these by getting like there's equipment out where the scientists go out and like measure the earth, for the vibrations. So there's any kind of like panic or earthquake, there is a particular piece of equipment which is usually about that big, sometimes a little bit big, which is part of the GeoPhone technology. And I tell you, trying to get one of those, just that one part, you're talking about hundreds of dollars. And that's to make a proper GeoPhone, But these are just like little knockoff kind of like similar kind of things, but you don't need this great big massive kind of like a massive capacitor or diode or whatever the hell it is. I don't know, but to get one of those, you're talking of big money, big money. And these kind of just like pick up the vibrations of the ground. So if you had one on the ground, being that one, you had that on the ground, and it's like you can sometimes people say, oh, like I just heard footsteps, and you believe it's a spirit. If you're standing still and a spirit walks past, then that's going to detect it. Cold breeze, if it like gets blown into, your spirit's allowed to like cold spots, and they can like make the air around you, very cold. Then the microphone might pick that up, and if you're being quiet and you hear like a disembodied voice, or where we hear voices on EVPs, and sometimes we don't hear them, that can pick it up as well. So it's with any kind of equipment, it's more kind of like you buy it to see if it works or not. I can't guarantee a lot of my equipment work, but I know people who've had my equipment and they've had blazing amount of light activity, like this one here, Living Dead Paranormal in the asylum, which they investigated in America. They had it down the hallway and they kept asking Spirit what way did they want them to go, and it kept flashing right all the time. Now, originally, I think Living Dead Paranormal was going out to the cemetery, but they weren't sure where it was. But they had this down the hallway, and I was saying, where do you want us to go? And it went right. So I went down, turned it off, walked down to the bottom of the corridor, went back down, turned it off, moved away, asked what way they want to go again. And they asked it about several times, and every time they asked, it kept going right. And it led you into a room, and outside the window, guess what was outside the window? The cemetery. So whatever was actually causing that to keep going off was leading them through the hallways in the mental asylum to a room where you can actually see the cemetery. But I don't know if you could actually get out that room, because I couldn't see no door. But strange enough, like, you know, you could see it. And they always use my ghost box. They're using necrophonic. They have always used my ghost box practically not every, but near every investigation and night stream. They've used my ghost box. And people keep saying, where do you get it from? Where do you get it from? I can't get them. They're no longer available. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack with the ghost boxes. It's worth keeping those musket balls if you've still got them Mulberry Bush, because they are part of history. Just don't let your kids stick them in your mouth, because, like, you know, you're going to have lead poisoning. Well, I suppose lead poisoning, you know, I don't think you're going to get lead poisoning over a little musket, unless you shoot enough, put it in your mouth and swallow it, which I don't think anyone would probably do. I use my Nokia E5. You can't go wrong with a Nokia E5. Where I was getting so much interaction with my Nokia E5, you know, that is mainly the only device I use on any location is my Nokia E5. If I think about taking it out, like when we used to do a lot of live streams on here, I always use my Nokia E5. And when I was on Cat Angels, we was getting crazy EVPs on my Nokia 5. She was so, like, you know, stunned she had to go and get one. I think Rusty Reporter got one. I think Rose got one. I can't remember if Rose got one or not. But several people went out and bought them. They all found out they're really good little mobile phones, you know, just for the audio, because I think they're more of a condensed kind of microphone. I'm not probably sure, but UEPs I used to get out of them were crazy, man. You'd actually hear them, you know. Sometimes, like, you could hear like a whisper. You had to, like, put an extended, like, speaker on it to hear it more clear. It'd be more like better with an amplifier, because sometimes you might hear like a whisper or something, and you think, did I just hear a voice there? And you put it on a normal external speaker, you're still thinking, well, did I hear just like a little whisper there? But you put it on that amplifier, and you can tune around with the bass and, you know, the settings on the amplifier, you're going to hear it. And the amplifier, you know, amps out a lot as well. So yeah, I still do use my Nokia E5 sometimes. I'll be honest with you, I've not had many EVP recordings coming through much lately. I don't know, it's because I've not been doing much paranormal, but I will be some again very soon. I'm going to be doing a bit like what Rose is doing, bring some dolls in, just letting them, you know, record overnight when I'm sleeping. Can't do the DVR because I spent too much money on all the equipment, you know, with electronics. Once I start getting a little bit more money saved up, then I'm going to buy myself another DVR system and try to get that back on so I can do some live streaming with that. With PC, sometimes kind of lags out, crashes out sometimes, but I ain't able to get a DVR and a PC. You know, I could have bought a new DVR with all the money I spent out on all this electronic stuff, but I wanted to get back into building and try and help some of you guys. You know, and I'm not doing it to rip people off like I used to be saying, like, people always ripping you off, they don't work. Well, I've not ripped anyone off. I always guarantee if you have problems with it, you know, send it back within 30 days, then I'll try and repair it. Where am I? If I can't repair it and I've got the parts in, then I'll rebuild a new one and send out the built new one as when it's possible. What link did you post? Ghost of Epping Forest. Oh, wind. No, I don't eat yet, apart from my half a packet of fried ring crisps and 2 packets of pork scratchings and a little chocolate kind of like creamy thing. 2 of those. I'll open it up with a new page and watch that later. Epping Forest. But I do want to get out and do more stuff. I ain't going to go out. I was hoping to go out this week actually, but because the weather's been so shitty, bad over here. It's been raining and like bloody windy most of the time. I can't go anywhere tomorrow because I've got me. Well, I could go out tomorrow depending on the weather though. I was hoping to go to my bushcraft and see me landowner because I've got a little trail cam for him. What's the weather going to be like tomorrow? Well, tomorrow and Thursday is supposed to be like sunny intervals. Friday is going to be cloudy. Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday is supposed to be like sunny intervals. But you can never trust the British weather. They tend to change all the time. So next week I hope to go up to my bushcraft and I'm going to take my milk detector up there because I feel that there's something up there that I might. When I was up there last time and I did that kind of like small ghost hunt up there, yeah, I was getting a real high EMF in a certain location. I'm not saying it's spiritual, but I feel there might be something where those trees are. So I'm going to take my milk detector and scan around the area and see if there's anything metallic that could have been causing it. Because that way then I can debunk it. If it's metallic, it could be something that's causing EMF. For I know it could be a body. Dead body or so. That'd be fucking creepy, finding bones and then ring up the police. Christ. One thing I've been lucky enough to find at the moment, which I really wouldn't want to, but if it did, it'd be kind of like crazy and fascinating and unbelievable. You see partial body parts, scattered around. So I don't know what that land used to be. I know, like, where he is, it has been like, either farmland or, land where people, reared horses and ponies and stuff like that kind of thing. And it's been like that for, well over a couple of 100 years. So I'm just wondering what had been there, even way back, because I did have access to like online maps or whatever it was. I was paying a subscription fee for it, which I cancelled because I wasn't using it anymore. But it goes back to like 17th century, and from the 17th century all out until today, it used to be just like open fields, farmland. So unless there was something there before, I don't know. There could have been some battles there, some kind of like historical battles. I don't know. I'm not one who goes into like being like research the land. I don't even know what this land used to be. I know that before this was here, it used to be like farmland and fields. Then the cemetery was built up and all that kind of stuff. Then the estate and all the houses and factories, and a lot of the factories got blown to shit during World War II and moved further into London, the factory building. So what's around here is a cemetery and like, shopping centres and churches and all that kind of stuff, and schools. So so kind of goes into a library and trying to research what might have been on this land 200 years ago. I wouldn't know where to start and how to go about doing it, kind of thing. Nokia E5. Now look, it's got me hunting around for that now. I don't know. I had 4 of them, and I can't find one now. Well, I've got electronics here. All this stuff in here that needs to be sorted out yet. I don't even know what they do, and if they even work. This ain't the one, but you know, because it's palm, but it's similar to that kind of phone, you know. Got a load of old phones knocking around. That's a Nokia E5. Oh no, it's a Black. Yeah, no, that's BlackBerry. An old BlackBerry, old Palm, old PDA, Microsoft Windows powered. Old Ericsson. These are all the old phones I still got. Ericsson, Samsung. This one is a Chinese knockoff, and you can actually get TV on it, would you believe? TV. And to prove it, look, it says TV up there. So this is a TV phone. But it doesn't pick up TV here because it hasn't got the bandwidth. The old iPhone that still works. Well, that's one bit calculator. Yeah, I think they might be in a straw down here. Don't really want to be pulling all that out. With all the other crap in there. Well, I say crap, it's got devices in there. Ghost hunting gear. Could be one in that drawer down there. But that cost me, I bought that like 8 years ago. And that cost me about £5 from China. I don't even know if it still works, to be honest with you. Look, man, look, all this crap in here, which I've not even gone through yet. I just dragged it out and put it in there. I've not even checked them. Oh, I even still got kits in here. Another kit. Fuses. I don't know what I've got fuses for. Even fused wire. That was a little project I was working on. Don't know if it's going to work. I'm not doing a battery. This is like a little static detector, but it doesn't have sound with it. Oh, it still works. Just went off. Yeah, this is a negative. Well, the other ones I think are positive static detectors. This one's more of a negative one. Keep that one out. Check that out. You know, you can see that I've been trying to build things, you know, off my own little pee-wee brain. So I've got to keep that out. I've got a few of these knocking around. If I check these out or not. Some of them have got broken connectors, so I don't know if they're going to be worth it or not. Another thing I've tried building. I tried building one of those static detectors I showed you a while ago onto a circuit board. I'll get it working. Nope. Does this work? I know the microphone's come off, but let's see. No, it don't work. that was a part a sensor. I was trying to make it so like it'd run off just one transistor, but it doesn't. I'll keep that one out. Another static detector. This was the dual one. I think I pulled that from that car out there. Yeah. So that's the positive, and the other one's the negative. But for some reason, when that lights up, that one lights up when it shouldn't. That one should go off, and that should light up. Let me just cross that. Yeah, that one's working. That one. That's picking up from the mains down there. I'm not sure what that one is. I'll keep that one out. This was when I was trying to make my own ghost box. This is a sweeper board. Just general crap in that one. Right, I've got my sensors. What I've got to do is find the cut the big teddy bears. So that's what I'm planning to do next. Is like a Boo Bear kind of thing. I don't know if that's any good or not. Thing is, I've got to make sure that there's no broken tracks on the LEDs, because that one can probably be cleaned up. This was just like a flashing light, police light thing. Didn't find much use. The only thing I had this on was my little work down here, because I made it into like a little police car. This ain't gonna work, I don't think. Because the bloody things keep coming apart. When things start coming apart, I just get so bloody annoyed with it. Oh, there we go. That one's working. That can probably be made into a static, a GeoPhone, maybe. A sensor. I'll keep an eye on and remember where all these sensors are, because these are bloody expensive to buy these on now. I did send Matthew, second star. He had a few of me. Here's another thing I was trying to build, but the soldering iron wasn't working at the time, and all the solder kept floating everywhere. I don't even know what it was for. They had adjustable capacitor, so it must have been something, because it got a speaker on it as well. So it could have been like I don't know, another one. That one was more of a probably mini shadow detector. These, I'm not sure what these were for. Something to do with infrared, I think. Another sensor. So again, like another one. I don't know what it play for. Wouldn't know where to put the the batteries on some of these. I don't know what these were for. I'll have to put that in my kit box. So I've got 4 of them there. This is just a genetic board. That I couldn't get working. That's another form of static detector. It's more of an RF detector, that one. It's supposed to at one time pick up your mobile phones, but now the mobile phones have got more kind of like high technology. It won't pick up them. I built one which definitely works, and it doesn't do nothing. So there's one there. But bloody cables keep coming off. I think it'd probably go there. No, there. I just don't know what got in here, to be honest with you. Kits that I started and never worked. Kits that I started working in progress and never finished. Oh, don't work. Got these massive capacitors. They're not as big as ones. I've got bigger ones than that. Don't know what that is. That's a kit. What kit is? I don't know. Keep that one out. Let's see if that works. If that lights up, which you don't, because the bulb could be blown. Mind you, the circuit board's crap on that one. That needs to come out, because that's part of that. Okay. Another bloody thing. Motors, which I use from my EM pumps. An aerial. I need the aerials. I tell you, I just cannot get no aerials. So I've been to Pan 3 times within the 2 weeks. I keep asking them when they're going to get the aerials in. I don't know, maybe next week. Okay, that's right. And then the buzzers as well. I did buy 100 buzzers, but now they're these little bloody shitty Peugeot buzzers. And they don't seem to work all that well. That battery out. Yeah, these little buzzers here. I bought 100 of these from AliExpress. Took 3 weeks to get here. Got them yesterday, and they're shit. They don't really do hardly anything. Just like sounds like a wet fart going. So these are the ones I need, because that's what I use for most of my builds. These ones. But I'm trying to find other buzzers so I ain't using the same buzzer, because if you've got like the DC box and the REM pod and the static detector all going off, and it sounds like, well, it might just be one going off, but you're thinking, well, what one is it? Because it's got the same bloody sound button on it. Did that one work? I'll clean that out. kit to something. Oh, I think that's one of the old radio kits. Yeah. But I never got to build because I lost half the bloody components. So that can go there. That. All those can go over there. Those two bits can go over there. That definitely goes over there because that's working. The sensors can go in this drawer here. So many bloody projects which I never finished, man, I'll tell you. That can go in there. No, the drawer beside me, right? This whole drawer is also filled with like components and parts that I've been using and never got to build them properly. But bought two of these off eBay. One works, one don't work. So I sent an email to the supplier, said, "Oi, one of them works, one of them don't work." And I've not got no reply from them. Two of them cost me like £7 each. It's got to be something simple for that. I'll keep that one out. That one can go over there. I think I'll just put these ones in that drawer for now. This is definitely working because that one of the cables have come off. And I'll tell you, the buzzers on these are so goddamn loud. The other day when I was testing it out, it's more like one I'm going to be using on the bears when I get the bears. Just setting off the buzzer for 10 seconds gave me a splitting headache because I had that powerful in buzzers, I'll tell you, man. It's like a high... Well, I can't explain what it is, but it's like a really high-pitched squeal. Might be able to use that box again for something. So the back of it over there somewhere. And that speaker comes off a broken radio. So I'm not going to bother with that. Oh God, I tell you, I've got so much fucking stuff here, it's unbelievable, man. Another thing I need to order is these 9-volt battery packs, which I'm running low on. But what I've been using is these type, so it's more easier to unplug and plug back on. Because these things, yeah, can be bloody awkward to take off. And when you do get them off, that catch sometimes breaks. And when you put it back on, it won't catch. And it just keeps sliding off. So I'm not going to bother with those ones anymore. I'll probably be using these more than anything else. Oh, I've got like a little packet up here somewhere. I need more though. I'll turn that one thing. 2, 4, 6, 7. So that's more of these. I've got to buy some more of those as well. I'm not going to buy them ones. Them ones I'll buy. But I've got a lovely standard 9-volt plug on. Also load. I've got these that I'll just connect 9-volt to and test it. When I start building the box, I'll probably I'll be putting these on. I won't be putting these on. These are just more for like testing. Right, get your bleeding claws away from me. But yeah, I can't find the Nokia E5s, but it's similar to that phone I showed you a little while ago, that palm one. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Back in a minute, I need to go for a pee. You know what I had to do, right? Yesterday, because I kept getting letters from TV license there. I cancelled my TV license about 6 months ago, and I didn't know that you still need a TV license to watch movies on Netflix or Amazon, even on YouTube, right? And they sent me a letter 10 days to go before they send someone round, enforcement visit, and they can actually send them round. And if I've got name tag at the back of my TV, which I didn't realise I still had, I can get paid fine up to £1,000. Even though I don't watch TV on my big screen, I use it for the internet. Apparently, I still need a license to watch videos on YouTube, Amazon, and Netflix, and the other kind of like social media. So I thought, this is one thing I can't be hassled with. You know, I'm not having fucking enforcement officer coming around, banging on my door, threatening legal action. So I went online and I renewed my TV license. Now it's like £14 a month, but the thing is, they charged me £26 a month for the first 6 months. Then after that, it's going to be down to £13 a month because they're trying to catch up with what I've not paid. So I've had to go on and sign up and just start a new fresh TV license again. £26 a month that's going to be out of my account every month for 6 months. But I'm going to shoot off. I do appreciate for you guys coming on and supporting me in the channel. You've helped me out to buy equipment, and a lot of it's come out of my own pocket, but some of the donations you've made, the super chat and the members, it's helped to me get some of the essential things like a new glue gun, a new one of these, a multimeter, and a few other little bits and pieces. But most of the money has come out of my own pocket. So there is still I'm going to need to make a few to sell to make some of that money back eventually. So I will let you know time to time on what I've got available. But I've got, at the moment, I know Rose wants one, but I can still build a one because I've still got cut parts. The only thing I ain't got is the box at the moment, but I've got one of these GeoPhones. I've got 4 of these, but I'm only going to get rid of 2 of these at the moment, which is a shadow detector. I've got 1 Rem pod, an EM pump. Also, I've got, I can't remember, hold on. I've not put in the description below at the moment, but you go back a week, I think. Yeah, a week. I will actually put this in the description quickly. I took the prices off because I was rethinking the prices for 1 and 2. There was someone who wanted one, but I didn't have the REM pod available at the time. Because I only had 2. One I was keeping for myself, and the other one I sold. But I've got 1 EM pump, 1 GeoPhone, 1 DC box, got a shadow detector, being that, and then I've got the IR shadow detector as well somewhere. I'll have some more of the mini EM pump, mini GeoPhones in the next week or 2. I'll only have a couple As I say, I'm not going to be building too many because I don't want the hassle from, you know, the haters and, you know, the people who want to keep causing problems. I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm okay with it. I can make a couple, just make money back. One of these SMD shadow movement detectors. It's more of a IR detector. Got a flashlight on it, orange light. You can pick up a little bit more of a distance depending on where you are and how you actually lay it down. But it's got an orange light on for shadow detecting. Got a little flashlight on it as well. I've only got the one. The only thing with this one, it's got a double switch on here. So when you flick on there, nothing happens. But when you flick it on there, you get the power light, and then you've got the detector there. I've got that one available. So if you're interested, I'll just put an update on the description. Send me an email and I'll get back to you on it. And I'll let you know what the prices are. I'm not giving out the prices on here at the moment because I am trying to make them a little bit more cheaper. I'm swapping and changing components around. But they are, you know, most of them are going to be around about £40–45 mark. A lot more cheaper than you're going to find them on eBay anyway, because I did a search on eBay for the little DC boxes, like the little Rem pods, and they were going for, well, a Rem pod, a little basic one, like my one, they was going for about £60–65 each. Now these ones, before it goes flying on the floor. I had this all tidy earlier, and now it's all messed up. But you know, these ones, I'm doing these for about 45. I used, you know, when I'd made these years ago, those going no for 50. But I have been able to get components. You know, some of the components do tend to drop down in price. More you buy, less you buy, the component prices go up. So I tend to try to buy, you know, a little bulk of components. Like if I need, it's say like if there's like a 10k resistor in there, yeah, I'm not going to buy one or two. I'm going to buy like 50 because it's going to work out cheaper for me. Because if you buy one or two, you know, you're talking about £2 or £3 just for 1k or 10k or 50k resistor. If you buy like a bulk of 50, you can get 50 for like a £5 or something, you know. So it's a bit like wholesale. And I found my shirt the other day, my old ghost hunting shirt, when I used to call myself Unwanted Souls. See that? Let's go back onto my StreamYard. I don't have the Unwanted Soul website up anymore. I had to close it down because I couldn't afford it. But you think that's good? You watch. I'll go one to my nephew, and one to my one to Carl, not Carl, one to Aaron, one to Warren, I believe. I think I had a couple of extra ones, but where they went, I don't know. One of them completely haywire, like my t-shirt that kind of got all screwed up through the washing machine. One went like that. I only had about 4 or 5 of these actually printed up. And I had these done 8 years ago. 8 years ago. And I'm surprised it still kind of fits me. It's a little bit tight around the neck sometimes. I like to pull it, stretch the neck in. But I thought, yeah, let's wear this one night. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to cook myself a cheeseburger from Poundland. So I'm getting a bit hungry. And probably have another early night tonight. I'm not sure when I'm streaming next. So I'm just doing random ones. But I will probably try and do a stream next week. with a couple of dolls. Going to find somewhere to put all that gear because it's just like the table's just like cluttered with stuff at the moment. You know, I've got EM pumps, I've got the shadow detectors and the GeoPhones and batteries falling down. So I need to find somewhere. What's in here quickly? Another speaker. Keep that out. I don't know what's in. I think it's just polystyrene. Yeah. Quickly nip these up here. So yeah, I'll probably will be doing a proper stream next week with some of the dolls, do some ghost boxing because I've not done a ghost box session for a while. So we'll be doing one of those. Not sure about a Ouija board session at the moment. Don't feel too comfortable with doing those at the moment, to be honest. But I will do one soon, in the near future. When, I don't know. But we'll try some of my equipment out, which I'm building, and see if we get any kind of like activity off them. So when you buy my gear, yeah, I can't guarantee they're going to work for you guys. You know, it's just like, you know, I know the DC boxes work, and I know that the shadow detectors work because not saying that it got active by a spirit, but you know, I cast this shadow, and it just went crazy on me. So I know these do work. The GeoPhones I know work from the vibration. I actually had the GeoPhone on my bed the other day. I was just sitting here, and it's this one here, and it just started going off by itself. I wasn't even making a noise. I wasn't moving around. Nothing. It's just sitting on the bed, and it went off about 3 times. So something interacted with that. But because it worked here, it don't mean that, you know, 100% is going to work for you straight away. You know, you've got to kind of like let the spirits know how to operate the equipment. And let them know it's not going to harm them. What's this? I'm not going to be doing any fancy logos or, you know, pictures for my stuff. It's just going to have like a little sticker on there saying what it is, and that's it. So it'll have like haunting experiences on the back, and then what the device is, GeoPhone, or if it's like a shadow detector, SMD, shadow movement detector, sensor movement detector, or whatever I've called it. It might have haunted experiences on the back, might not. It just might have the full name at the front and at the back. I don't know what I'll be putting on, to be honest with you. But anyway, I'm off, and I'll catch you all later. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for becoming members for those who just joined tonight. Appreciate that. Appreciate all my moderators. I'll tell you one thing here quickly. I've not had my unknown phone call tonight, which is surprising. Right, so I've got to sort these out quickly, put those in my project box up there, which I might leave in here to do tomorrow. And I'll catch you on the next one. When that be, could be tomorrow, could be next day, I don't know. I'm just going to do random ones time to time. All right, so we've got notification up, and it's working, you'll know. All right, love, light, peace, and I'll catch you whenever next. Have a good night.